So, Titanicus Dominus got an update around Christmas, but I just now got around to seeing it. And what I saw was pretty cool, so I decided to make a video on it. Hopping right into this, the biggest part of this update, and my favorite by far, is the new melee system. The Titans can now push each other around and have a jolly good time. Except the Reaver. It gets a giant fucking power fist the size of a Land Raider and gets to beat the living shit out of anything standing in front of it. Oh my god, it's amazing. Honestly, the Reaver Power Fist is a huge game changer for this game. The attacks are much stronger than ranged attacks and bypass void shields completely as the attacks occur inside the bubble. It's pretty hilarious to watch the Reaver unleash these devastating punches to the enemy Titan's face, or in the case of the Warlord, its dick. And then the enemy responds with a light push. I love it. In order to test out the new attack, I made an entire army of Reavers with fists, kinda. I had to have some Warhounds. They're not important, don't ignore them. This was meant as a joke, but I actually did better with this army than I did with the one where I had actual Warlords with heavy fire support. What the fuck? Turns out, you can give your Reaver 2 fists, so they become the fucking mat of Titans. And the result is amazing. You guys remember Matt from Wii Sports? Dropped your ass in boxing. Double dick punch. The animation for the fist itself is quite stiff, especially when it's not in use. This is understandable, as the fist is wielded by a giant Titan, not a space marine or a human. However, it would be nice if there was some sort of resting animation, like the Titan flexing its fingers while it stands and walks instead of it just being stationary the entire time. But the power field in the sound design is pretty cool, though they could use some improvement. But it's pretty new, so I'm not gonna judge it too hard. I actually really like it. Another feature that was added was a complete change to the way Titans take damage. It's now real-time visual of how the Titans take damage. So you can see the damage to the Titan's shield and health go down as you shoot it rather than waiting until your Titan is done firing to see the damage caused. A cinematic camera was added as well, and for a long time I couldn't figure out how the fuck to turn it off. And it was so obnoxious because enemies kept firing at me and I couldn't see what they were firing at. I couldn't figure out how to turn it off for a long ass time. But it made getting dramatic shots much easier, so I'm glad they added it. 3 new maps were added, which are very welcome because the old ones can get tiresome very quickly. They're bigger too, they're a lot bigger, which I really enjoy. The last new feature that was added is called Stress. This is the yellow bar above your void shields. Stress builds up as your Titan takes damage or gets hit from another Titan. It impacts how well your Titan performs later on, with a lot of stress causing a weak performance. Probably because the machine spirit is fucking pissed and can't see anything but red.